Hi, my name's Brandon down here at Tuckaway Tavern. Today I'm going to show you how to cut chuck roll into some burger.
What kind of meat you got?
This is Angus chuck. It's a chuck roll. It's from the shoulder area, attached to the neck bones.
Do you trim any of that fat off?
No, we leave all the fat on. We usually take, flip it up for you.
What kind of knife you got there?
It's a butcher's knife. We have a smaller fillet knife. But this is a better choice for what we're doing today. Take off this silver skin here on top, real thick stuff. You don't want to grind that into your burger.
About how many pounds is that?
This one's probably 24, 25 pounds. You're gonna flip it over. You got another patch of silver skin down here. Take that off. Just keep your hand out of the way. That's just trash. You're gonna leave all this fat on. It's gonna make for some nice fatty burger, give you extra flavor.
So what's the next process after you trim all that silver skin off?
All right, so now we're just gonna take this little junk piece off here. That's just gonna go right into our burger. Chop it up into little cubes. Goes through the machine nice. And if you look under here, this is gonna be your Denver steak. What we usually do is take a little bit off the top here so you can see it a little better. And it's a nice seam right here. Once you find that, kind of just run your finger down it so you can see it better. Take your knife and you just want to barely press on it just so you break that little membrane there. Just keep following that seam. This piece is just going to go straight into the burger. You got another seam right on top here.
How cold is it in here?
It's usually kept at about 42 degrees. And then you're just going to take all this stuff off. It's just going to go right into your burger lug. That's fat. So go to another seam. It's going to be right around here. This piece is called a false lean. It's not actually attached. Should clean this all up nice.
How long have you been meat cutting?
About 8 years. I want this to be nice and clean because it's going to be cut up into strips. We're going to sell in our case.
What's the best way to cook those?
I like to grill them real slow. They're a little bit tougher than a sirloin tip. It's not going to be as tender, but they're real good. You slice them thin, put them in some tacos, fajitas, stuff like that, stir fry. You can eat them just as steak with salt and pepper. They're still delicious. And I just squared that up right there so you can make nice uniform slices. Give it 1, 2. And you got your Denver steaks.
Looks like some good marbling in there too, huh?
Oh yeah, it's very fatty. From the chuck, it's a good fatty piece of meat. This is probably the best part of the chuck roll. And then I'm just gonna take this other stuff that I threw this side before. Chop that up into pieces so it the grinder.
So all this in the lug is what's going to be the ground beef?
Yep. Pretty much everything I trimmed off of this goes into the ground beef.
So why do we keep some of the fat in there?
It adds way more flavor. If it's too lean, it's not going to be flavorful enough. The fat renders down. It makes it a little more greasy, but it's a lot more delicious meat flavor. All right, so this is our grinder. This holds about 250 pounds of meat at a time. We got our paddles in there. Nice, makes it so it goes through easy. This is going to be our auger. It's pretty heavy piece of metal. And then you just kind of move it around until you find what sits in against the back piece. Got our blade, chops up the burger. That goes on first. And this is our plate, pushes it through to make it, this is a fine ground plate.
How many different grinds are there?
Just two.
Two?
It's fine, and then there's coarse ground, which is going to be the bigger pieces, which you use for like sausage, stuff like that. Chilies. This is our collar, holds everything in place.
Do you have to be a certain age to use this machine?
Yes, you have to be at least 18 years old. Any equipment, power equipment in the meat room has to be, you have to be 18. And then this is just to tighten the collar on it. That's good. Alright. We're gonna take our ground beef and just dump it in the top here. Make sure we got everything. Great. Get it up nice and close. This is just a shield so the burger doesn't splatter everywhere. Always have to be closed to operate. There's a magnet on the back that stops it from operating if the lid is open, so you can't stick your hands in it. And there's a switch on the side here. Just mix. Pause for a second. That was the first grind. You gotta do it 2 times to get the true fine ground. Get everything, all the fat mixed into it real good. Traditionally, a coarse ground would be a 1-time grind. Keep it a little thicker and coarser, I guess. This doesn't go out just